Look at you now, boy. Look at you now. Before the Bell podcast, slamming all comers. Bloodlines, crime time, real bath water. The boys' mind burns a CT. On your way to the count, 1, 2, 3. For the Bell podcast. Before the Bell podcast. Bell ringers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. What is that? Before the Bell. Who am I? Main event CT. New moniker right now, the quarterback, because I make these plays. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to just tell you that today is a very special day because not only are we joining you guys, we got some things to tell you, okay? But before we get into that, to my left, my partner in crime, this guy's the Dark Attack. He's the shirt goat. Chris Burns, what's up, brother?
Man, I'm hanging in there. It feels weird today.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
it doesn't feel like a Sunday. Maybe
Yeah.
because tomorrow we have off and stuff.
Yeah, weekend, the holiday weekend.
Yeah. So I'm thrown off a little bit, but that's okay. I'm still here for you. You understand what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Talk about the shirt.
Oh, I mean, I just wanted a shirt where a black man representing a black man beating a giant white man.
Speaking of that,
Yeah. Oh,
What's going on here, fellas? Yeah.
standing real close to me.
What are you boys up to over here? Huh?
you don't want to just get into your own camera.
Yeah, we just recording it.
Just recording? Yeah.
Yeah,
They
well,
can't even see what you're doing.
Who can't see what now, son?
all right.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the
Oh, it's
I'm the big boss unk.
Big boss.
Big boss Unk.
Smells like a glizzy. So
Smells like glizzies over here, huh, son? Is that what you said there, boy? Huh?
boy, it's crazy.
Now, what are you talking about there, son? Huh?
I hate
Let's go.
this angle
Pull it
on
out.
the camera.
What happened there, son? Huh?
Uh,
Smell like glizzies. What's that I smell?
is this okay?
This is not okay.
Whoa. What do you got there, son? Little milk on you, huh?
Never.
You got some milk right there, son.
He pulled that from his pants.
Oh, you're talking about.
Here's the thing. This milk is cold. I don't know how you did that, but this milk is cold. On the screen right now, I am so glad you did this beautiful day because we have an announcement to make. Beautiful day for $10. Thank
This
you so
boss
much.
Unk.
Says just want to shout out to the Discord that is watching SmackDown and Raw with y'all. And remember, when being a proud American, be a Kurt, not a Terry.
Yes, sir.
Facts, Terry Bollea. Now, as I say this, we've been getting a lot, and I mean a lot of comments and messages about the super chat. Take that off the screen, Mark. Well, a lot of messages about everything. And with that said, we've decided for the best of the community that we will acknowledge every super chat. However, when it comes to stopping the show, it will no longer be $9.99 or more. It will be $19.99 or more. And then we can go from there, just to make sure that we're able to get to different segments and make sure that everybody feels appreciated and welcome, because we thank you guys. The super chats are open. The stars are open on Facebook. We cannot do this show without you guys because the show's paid for by viewers like you.
100%.
You know what I mean? So let's talk, fellas.
Yeah.
Talk. Oh,
Are you writing a
I got
ticket?
their ticket? Yeah, you got a ticket there, son.
What is this ticket
What
for?
did I get a
Huh?
ticket for?
You read that out loud there, boy.
For
Can you know how to read?
Wow. You know what's funny? I feel like this isn't even him doing Big Boss Man.
I was about to say, I
This
don't
is him
recall
being
him being
racist.
a profiling cop.
No.
Also, first of all, Big Boss Man wasn't a cop.
No.
He was
A corrections officer.
Exactly, 100%. He was
Yeah.
a prison guard.
You're making his gimmick better.
You are enhancing. And I see why Nails hated him so much.
Nails is in the wrong there, boy.
This is a ticket for booing Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
For-
hell of a ticket.
What could be $20 or $28, depending on how you read the way you put a zero.
Listen, man, that's definitely an 8. But I give you that. That could be a 0 as well.
Because what's $28? What's a $28 ticket?
Not even a 0 behind it.
Yeah, if a cop handed me a $28 ticket, well, all right, if you're not gonna take this seriously, I guess I'm not gonna take it.
It's like a cop from a Tyler Perry play.
Yeah. Bad cornrows, wig.
This is right before he blew up. This is one of those cops.
Where's my dad, huh? You know, son? Where's she at, boy?
You could have took some more time in perfecting the Ray trailer.
I feel like you got the glasses
yeah.
and the shirt and was like, oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You didn't put no other thought into
You
this.
just wanted to wear that shirt.
Well, I mean, how many promos did the Big Boss Man have?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Or name your favorite.
Ooh, I'll give you my favorite. When he was against the Big Show,
Yeah.
it was the greatest.
Oh,
it was
my
right
God. When
before.
somebody's dead dad?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Your daddy.
Yeah.
You didn't expect it, did you?
Boom.
No, you always surprise me, CT.
You know, because you always call out promos like we. First of all, you are Marty Morrow,
Yeah.
Marty Morrow, but we too are fans of wrestling.
How about it?
No, I just didn't
We watched
expect
a little
someone to have
bit every now and again.
I
Every
just
now and
didn't
again,
expect
watch
a
a wrestler.
favorite Big Boss Man promo.
Yeah, I liked Big Boss Man when he came back and he was wearing all black when he was with the
You like the
corporation.
flat gear.
Yeah.
Big Boss Man.
Yeah.
I didn't like the blue. It looked too cartoony, but
Yeah.
it was also early 90s. It
Yeah.
fit.
He literally cuts a promo in the WrestleMania theme music. You know that song? That's like
It's
Big
93
Boss
and
Man
stuff for
has
WrestleMania. Yeah.
That's it. Big Boss Man has a promo in there
Yeah.
where he talks about being a correctional
Hard
officer.
times.
Exactly. Boom.
How about that?
Come on.
learned
References out
something.
here.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's your answer.
What's that? So yours is the Big Show promo. Yours is the one from the WrestleMania album.
100%.
Good to know.
All right.
All right.
You could have watched either one.
I've seen it.
to get your accent
Hey, man, I
correct.
was donating. Shout out to the LA Alphas. You know, I was
Yeah.
donating some stuff to the fire relief
see what he
victims.
did?
So
See what he did?
Subtle plug.
He went to the Goodwill he
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing to deflect from how bad the preparation was.
He's a deflector,
Yeah,
bro.
100% deflecting.
Martin, let me tell you something about Martin Morrow. If y'all don't know about Martin Morrow,
That's
because you
his
might
finishing
not.
move, the deflection.
wow.
Yo, the way you can deflect, boy, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Run for president.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
From corrections officer to president.
There you go.
crispy sneaks, by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Crispy.
Did you buy
Those
those
just
on
out
the
box.
way here?
Yeah.
All right.
What is up today, bro?
Let's continue the show
Something
for
is-
God's
man,
sake. I feel
something
like
is crazy.
I feel like people have already risen to the occasion.
Yo.
Well, I mean, look, yes, Glizzy's in the chat for sure.
Yeah.
That's for
What?
for Unk.
Let me actually do this for me, Mark. Go to the top of all the super chats. I want to read every super chat we have so far in order
That's where
so
he's
we
going.
can give everybody the credit. All right. So while Mark's searching that,
And that's what I mean about people already rising to the occasion. I see some 1999s already. Bro.
Oh,
they gonna
beautiful.
get these off. They gonna get these
and I
off.
love it.
Yeah.
So this is the first one that we had before the show started?
We just did that one. That was
Okay, cool.
easy, yeah.
What up, fellas? I just copped great tickets for Raw in Atlanta for January 27th. First wrestling event for me and the wife.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping the final boss shows up for Roman Reigns' acknowledgement ceremony. First of all, thank you for telling me that, because I was sitting there like, yo, nothing happened when Roman won.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
expecting something.
They're very much like, all right, good job, man.
Yeah, for sure. Take care of yourself.
They didn't even give him a new what you call it? Bloodline? Nothing.
No.
They just broke up the other one.
Yeah,
They're like, all
they
right.
said, take care.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
But
your
sort
falafel.
of, because they Solo and them still came out together.
Yeah,
Hold tight.
You know what I mean?
They
Hold
don't
tight.
have the name anymore.
We have a
Yeah.
new implementation, fellas. This just happened. Kim Gilmore. Oh my goodness. $20 says, you know why I hit this one? We love you before the bell. Shout out to my kids / siblings, the bell ringers. We love you so much, Kim.
Which ones are the kids? Which ones are the siblings?
John DeBro. Oh my goodness. Come on now. Matamaro is wild. Talk about Jacob becoming a star right now. Oh, we gonna get there, John.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
jump ahead, baby boy. Marcus Adair, come on now. The big boss Unk. Bet not run into the Undertaker.
Dude,
Oh,
okay.
I forgot that they
Son,
lynched
that,
Yeah.
that captured my imagination as a child. When
Uh-huh.
he hanged the big boss man in a cell.
Yeah.
And they were like, So he just killed someone.
You know what's funny? Well, first of all, I want to address that.
Yeah.
Carolina Boy 90,
Hey.
1999 says shout out to. Oh, I'm not reading that.
That's not nice.
But thank
Wow.
you, fam.
Wow.
Speaking of that,
That's
before I say
insane.
response to that, I need to say this in defense of Unc. All right. He is a very nice guy,
Uh-huh.
and we have to defend him a lot of times.
Sweetie pie.
He told us that a lot of you guys have been DMing him milk videos, calling him listen, we love it here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep it in the chat, but please don't bombard him in his DMs about milk and other dairy products. Okay?
Here's the problem. When you walk in with ice cold milk
It's cold,
from
bro.
your pants,
It's cold.
it's hard to beat allegations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I didn't have that though. It was
Did
evidence.
these come with the sneakers? You bought them both on the way here?
What place has sneakers and milk?
I don't know. It's like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles,
That's
Biff's, sneakers and milk.
Biff's, sneakers, and milk.
We gonna start a franchise. Yeah.
What is their slogan?
I'm searching for a name.
Wait, it is owned by like a really skinny black dude, and
Oh,
his
yeah.
wife's like the biggest white woman
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ever
Gotta be.
did see.
Oh,
You
God.
ever did see. Now, what was the sentence that you had just said about Big Boss Man?
They hanged him
Thank
from a
you.
At
noose
WrestleMania,
at
yeah.
WrestleMania.
I'm glad that you said it. I always thought it should have been hunged or hung
No.
because it's past tense. But when
Yeah.
they came up with this hanged thing in like 06, I'm like, I don't support this.
And they didn't come out with
They
it.
came out with
I love the specificity of the year.
Then they dropped it in 06.
When English decided
Yeah.
to conjugate it a certain way in
Yeah, man.
2006.
He hung him.
No, son.
He hanged him. I hate hanged. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that sound
Yeah,
right.
it sounds
Right.
bad. That's
Hung.
right.
You done got hanged, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's right, though.
You gonna get hanged. How does it work?
That doesn't
Yeah,
sound
I
great.
don't- yeah.
Maybe that's why I thought about Biff, because I was like, Back to the Future 3,
Yeah.
hanging, blah, 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 blah.
Carolina boy, all jokes. Love you guys and Martin. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for the amazing super chat. Domingo Trip, right there behind him. Since Mark went right into that. Afternoon, fellas. Great to see y'all. Martin Morrow looks like Pinky as a mall security with a dry curl. Side note: does Milkman wear a clip-on bow tie or an actually tying bow tie?
They
How-
don't get paid enough, I don't think, for real
I
bow
don't-
ties.
But I don't even
Great
know.
question.
Do milkmen still exist?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I feel like they're kind of passe.
Well, I mean, you set me up for a joke. I'll let you live
He
just
let
right
you
now.
live.
I mean, it was the biggest bowling pin of all time. You just set me up for.
I like that you keep trying to
No.
disassociate yourself
I'm
from the milk.
just saying-
They call us the milkmen.
I'm just
That's
saying,
true.
you set yourself up. I let you live just right now.
I
That's all I'm
appreciate. I
saying.
appreciate.
Okay. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something.
I
boy.
like black women.
No, you don't. I met her. I've met all the last 10. They've been milky white. The whitest of white, Snow White.
Listen to
They got
me.
the animals flying on their fingers white.
What did you say?
Animals like Snow White.
This sound like Drake beating the allegations right now. You just don't sound believable, dog.
I'm not.
You ain't getting emotional. You know what I mean?
You know
Drake
what's-
didn't get emotional. He sued,
Yeah, exactly. That's emotional.
but he's white, so it's
Yeah,
different.
Exactly.
He's half.
And what?
You know what I mean? When you drink enough milk.
That's not how that works at all.
Okay.
You're supposed to be the scientist boy,
Am I? That's Pap.
but you know stuff.
When you said something real,
Mm.
and the thing that you said that's real is he been trying to disassociate himself from the milk. He's doing it so much. Nobody's. You know what you're doing?
Well, tell me.
It's like boxing. It's like boxers when they boxing
Uh-huh.
and they lose it, but they keep tapping somebody's kidney.
Yeah.
You're scoring points,
No.
and you're making sure that they know that you're not a
I'm
milkman.
just existing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Certain people bring attention to themselves in a way that I do not, is all I'm
Birds.
saying. You dig?
Burns, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You bring me joy.
You bring me rage.
Yeah.
He does. He be making you crash out, boy.
Because he says it so calmly.
He
This is what he
does.
does. He says it so calmly. So you're like, is no one else seeing this?
When you're not in your feelings, you know.
But you make the feelings.
I guess.
Monday Night Raw.
Amazing. Speaking of feelings.
Yes.
Yeah. I felt everything.
Triple H. I'm going to talk to you right now into this camera, Triple H. With all due love and respect. Raw is either going to be 2 hours or it's going to be 3. But it ain't going to be 2.5. I'm going to tell you that right now.
That was
dude.
weird.
They playing in our face
In our
with this
face.
time limit stuff, bro.
Come
It's
on.
like, you don't know. You just gonna have to stay tuned because you
Yo.
don't know how we gonna end the show. It's like that's not fair.
I'm watching it and I was like, all right, cool. Okay, well, they got something big happening.
Yeah.
And I see Paul Levesque and Lee Fitting. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's like, oh, dog, what? We out of here,
bro.
Just like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come
It's like,
on.
Is there an after show? What is going on?
I was hoping it would be after
Yeah.
show.
bro. Yeah, it's pretty insane to vary whatever your show length is.
Yes.
You
But
know
the
what I
show
mean?
starts off CM Punk, Seth Rollins. You can tell CM Punk wants to now be friends with Seth, but Seth ain't having it.
No. No, we standing on
We
this
standing,
to the
boy.
end, bro.
He mad at that, man. I don't know if they could ever. It's not on CM Punk. He's not mad at all.
No.
Seth is still holding on to this. And while we're on the subject of Seth Rollins, man, Seth Rollins, I think we had this conversation off air, but will he ever get the credit he deserves? Because he is truly that guy, but the crowd won't give it to him. The locker room doesn't give it to him. The brass won't make him the guy.
I think it's going to be one of those things of when it's all said and done, he'll get that credit he deserves. Like I was thinking about this for LA Knight, right? LA Knight, I don't think will ever win the world title, right?
Ever.
I don't think he'll ever in WWE.
Interesting.
No, I don't think he'll win the world title.
Okay.
Because I think he won it in TNA. He was
Yeah.
like the whatever mid card champion in NWA and stuff like that. But I think US title, maybe tag title, maybe IC title run. But I think LA Knight's one of those guys who will be in that lexicon of one of the greats who didn't win the world title, right? As we say about Razor, Piper, those guys.
Yeah.
I put
Hold on.
You gotta stop
Before you
that.
continue,
Yeah.
Millionaire Max for $19.99. You're definitely a millionaire coming through. Shirt, Goat, and Unk tag team, the LOD, the Legion of Dairy.
That's hilarious.
Is hilarious. Absolutely.
Don't give me any ideas.
Instead
That's
of spikes,
great.
it's like cow udders. Like,
That look insane.
absolutely.
yo.
Come
Some,
on, hey.
some nips.
Hey, yeah.
Teats.
Yeah.
Definitely teeth. Keep going.
But no, I put Seth Rollins in a similar category where I don't think we'll give him his just due until he's done. And then we'll say, oh man, we really should have gave this boy a lot more praise.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I don't, because he is never 1A. He's always,
No, he's always 1A. He's never won.
I don't even know. I guess so. Well, it's just like his last promo against Punk before the match, right?
Mhm.
Everyone loved that segment. And I listened to people go, oh yeah, they was cooking. I'm like, I feel like Punk was eating that boy alive in those promos.
Yeah.
And it's just a different thing. When the man shows up, it just feels different. You know what I
cut that
mean?
boy up like a julienne salad.
You dig. So it's like, it's just like when Roman shows up on SmackDown.
Yes.
Like, yeah, we love Cody. We love him. When Roman shows up, he's you know what I'm saying? He's the man. He's absolutely the man. And
but that's why
kind
they're
of
keeping him off.
right. And that's kind of the thing plaguing Seth Rollins.
Hold on a second. Lucky BX, $20.
Hello.
Thank you. Says it would be crazy if main event Jey Uso wins the title on Saturday night's main event and Sammy wins Elimination Chamber and faces Jey at WrestleMania. It'll never happen. However,
Wow.
I do want to see Jey win the world title because I would like to see he and Roman main event WrestleMania. That would be dope in my eyes.
You don't want to see that now or you want to wait?
Well, I don't think it can happen this year because of how we've already booked WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But I would love to see it. And I told y'all Jey was going into that main event with the world title. He could take it off Gunther. That test match that they had for the Intercontinental title was a test.
Here's the issue I think I'm having.
Okay.
Jey and Roman It sounds cool.
It sounds what?
Cool. But then there's one issue.
Okay.
The bell has to ring. And then there has to be
I've
like
had
a
enough.
physical contest between these two.
I've had
now,
enough.
they had a great match for the Ulafala once.
Yes.
Okay?
SummerSlam.
That's when we were all like, oh, like we weren't sure Jay could go as a singles.
Right.
You know, so we were really invested. It'd be like watching Beetlejuice, where it's like we really love the first one. Oh no, if we need to revisit this ever again as like a
Burns.
one-on-one match. What?
Burns. There was no need for Michael Keaton to catch a stray. There was no need.
That whole film, bro. Like I was just like, oh, okay, this is what we doing.
You know what?
No one's gonna act like they did in the first one. Just
That's
no
true.
one. Yeah.
But here's the thing. They also kept true where Michael Keaton did not get a lot of camera time.
Absolutely. But then when he did, it was a whole nother version of Beetlejuice. Also, they gave us 28 different storylines to
They did.
follow.
Yeah,
Speaking of
also.
28s. I got
It's
another
another
ticket
ticket.
here, apparently.
What is this for?
Why are these moist? It's really upsetting that they're moist. It's like,
Why are these moist?
No one likes wet paper.
That's
I
true.
got lightheaded. Oh my
It's
God.
so
That is true.
nasty. I got a ticket for giving a straight to Michael Keaton, $28
That's
and
a good one.
75 cents.
70. Oh, okay. That's more than the
Now I
last
have to
one.
come out with quarters because they ain't gonna give you no change at the courthouse. They're like, oh, bro, we ain't got no change. You gotta.
No,
I
use
just
your
almost
debit card.
passed out. I just almost passed
I don't
out.
want no
You
more.
literally made Boss Man's gimmick better. Writing tickets? Could you imagine if first of all, rest in peace, Boss Man.
Yes.
If Boss Man was alive and was able to come back and be somebody's manager and he was writing tickets for people,
Yeah.
bro, that's amazing. Anyway, the debut of Penta.
Look.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Penta
yeah.
comes to WWE. I've never seen so many camera shots of Latino families.
Yo.
If you want to debut a Latin wrestler,
Yeah.
you better do it in California.
That's right.
And you better do it in San Diego,
San
San
Antonio.
Jose, or LA.
Mhm.
Mhm. Oh, imagine if they would have had him do his finisher to Hulk Hogan. That would have been.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
That doesn't work for me, brother.
oh
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Don't, I
Okay.
know you're going to say it.
No, say what?
Go ahead.
So this was a great segment.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
All I was going to say was this really highlight what great producing is about.
Yes.
Mm.
Because of what you said. Like, if they were debuting Penta anywhere else, I feel like they would have, oh, we're in Michigan or
Mhm.
wherever the hell the next, TV taping is.
Mhm.
And then they would have just trotted him out there and not put into account, like, because we were all like, well, why didn't he debut on the Netflix,
Right.
debut episode?
Yeah.
Because it was like, because there's a much larger Latino contingent in San Jose.
Exactly.
He's going to get a much bigger reaction. He can do the promo in Spanish. They're going to
Mm.
understand what he's saying. You know what I mean? And they're going to connect with what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we as fans who maybe some aren't that familiar with Penta, they're like, oh, this guy's a huge deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this guy became a star like within an instant.
Yep.
Oh,
Way
big time.
bigger than in his whole AEW run.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so it was just
Without
super well
his,
done.
without Ray Phoenix.
Without Ray
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Without Ray
indeed.
Phoenix. And with that said, against one of the best in the business, Chad Gable.
Clean match. What is that?
Oh,
And they didn't cut the commercial. And I was like, oh, so it is possible.
Mm.
They don't have to do this
Yeah.
all the time on
Yeah.
Netflix.
And okay, I'm glad you said that because segment was awesome. Segment worked.
Yeah.
Segment got Penta over.
Mm.
The MVP of the segment was Chad Gable.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Without question.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were a couple moments.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? When Penta learned, oh, these ropes aren't the same as other
Yeah.
wrestling rings.
Yeah.
And, didn't quite get the bounce that he was looking for. And Gable covered it up like,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? He literally
True pro.
carried what was happening in that
He's a
situation.
real American.
Against anyone else, I feel like
American
Yeah.
made.
it could have been a disaster.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, the ropes in WWE, I think they're a little looser in the center, but they're tight. So, like AJ Styles, for example,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When he does the phenomenal forearm, you'll notice he does it at the edge of either side of the ropes instead of in
Correct.
the middle. Because if it's in the middle, like we saw with Jade Cargill, I forgot what pay-per-view that was, when she tried to do a leap from the top rope. It's like or from the actual rope.
Yeah.
You have to do it at that edge closest to the turnbuckle. Otherwise, you're gonna have some accidents.
Yeah.
Chad Gable, boy, I'm trying to tell you, man, he's the guy.
What'd you think of Penta's post-match promo?
Penta's okay, first of all, let's give thank you so much, Domingo Trip. First of all, look at it like this. The masks are so much different than every other luchador.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought him speaking in Spanish was fire, but I was sitting there waiting for, all right, now give me the English version. Did not know that his English wasn't as strong. However, he's such a star.
Yeah.
He did. He's such a star that he made me like him before he even spoke. And seeing his gratitude with the WWE universe was like, oh, I want this guy to win. And he's upper mid card.
Yeah.
They're not putting him on the lower side.
Yeah. Like he had one of those matches and segments where afterwards you're like, I want to see him and Jacob Fatu. I want to see him and this top brass just go at it. Yeah.
Jacob Fatu is literally I'm jumping ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's just such a phenomenal fumble.
Yes.
By AEW. Like when you just look at everything that's happened, right? It's like, okay, so you failed to capture the merchandise sales and hype for a Pentagon. So now he's in WWE. They flexed on AEW so hard, like, we're not even gonna make this a surprise.
No.
We gonna first air a vignette that says who it is, then we gonna release the merch a day early, so that you could be ready when it happens. And it still was a massive success. So
Michael Cole literally said the worst kept surprise of all time.
100%.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I think I want a mask.
Yeah, how about it?
I think I want a mask.
After that match, I was like, I might have to get one. I don't care, it's $75.
Come
I
on,
might have to get
man.
one.
So they fumbled that.
Yeah.
Fumbled the fact that, okay, now they're costing themselves money by extending Ray Phoenix's contract. So now they're spending money on a wrestler that they're not using.
Nope.
Then now that WWE gets to debut them one by one, they're gonna make more money off of this situation.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, if you debuted them together, I don't think Penta would have gotten that same sort of shine.
No, exactly.
It would have been like, oh, both these guys are cool. All right, now they have to fight, American Alpha or whatever.
Yeah.
But having him debut solo, having to get Penta stuff, so now it's going to be that upper echelon when you have them together. You could have them feud because in Lucha Underground, they had a blood feud.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you even have that, there's so much they could cook with once Phoenix is able to hop over.
Yeah, and if you think Penta cooks in the ring, wait till people who ain't seen Phoenix do his thing.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Now I'm saying to everybody, the super chats are open. We stopping the show. The new rule that has been set by the bell ringers. The new rule is we stop the show for $19.99, but we will acknowledge every single super chat. With that said, I love this version of Karrion Kross, bro. Like, it's like he's a very devil's advocate, make a deal with the devil type character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we all know the MVP is The Miz for getting everybody over. Nobody's gotten more people over in WWE than The Miz. Point somebody out. Only person you can say is Vince McMahon. It's the only person.
I'm processing.
Go ahead and process it.
I'm just gonna think about it.
Yeah.
And while you're thinking about it, Miz saying Sammy has never held the world title was fire because he has held it twice.
Sure.
But I care now about Karrion Kross, and that's because of The Miz.
Whoa. Wait.
Yeah.
Because he's been associated with the faction?
No, the fact that The Miz is what happens. This is the Miz effect.
Okay.
When The Miz,
The Miz
the Miz
Miz
effect.
effect.
The Miz effect is when he has any superstar by him, he brings them up in promo and he makes their matches more entertaining. It doesn't have to be a 5-star match, but he gets a chance for them to show what they can do. Because Miz isn't a heavy guy. He's not a super light guy, but he's respected as a heavyweight wrestler. Yeah.
I'm trying to, because I'm like, well, where's Curtis Axel now?
That was on Curtis. You know why that was on Curtis?
You leave Mr. Perfect Son out of this, dude.
Hey, he was there, man, in his little singlet and B team shirt.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Curtis Axel had debuted as a Paul Heyman guy right after Brock Lesnar came back, and we were like, he looked so small in comparison to Brock Lesnar. We were like, I don't believe this. He went through a horrible run. He got the IC title, great.
Yeah.
But he started to fall off. When he got back with The Miz, The Miz had them as the Miztourage. He and Bo Dallas were on fire. They got crowd pops. This is right after Sandow. You got to understand that.
That's fair.
Then, after he separated from the Miztourage, they became the B team and still had pops. And then they got further and further with the comedy act, Down Duo. So that wasn't no Miz. He did his part. Give me somebody else.
Damian Sandow.
Damian Sandow. We say Damian Mizdow because that's how big he got after he got with Miz. He did not find his rhythm in WWE until he got with the Miz. The intellectual savior was cool. He had the Money in the Bank briefcase, but they didn't let him win it.
That's right.
And I love Aaron. He's been a guest on the show.
Yeah.
He got great when he was Mizdow.
Okay. John Morrison.
John Morrison not only left the company, came back, and we were like, all right, well, where will we put John Morrison in today's day and age? We didn't know his personality before he left WWE the first time. We just saw him being a rock star, slow motion with the arm. Came back with Miz.
Johnny Drip Drip.
Come on, Johnny Drip Drip. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Come on, bro. You make something corny as that get over?
All right. Extreme Expose.
All right, I think we need to move the show. Let's go ahead and talk about something else. Jey Uso challenged Gunther for the world title. Saturday night's main event has been so underbooked in comparison to, or underpromoted in comparison to the previous Saturday night main
It's
event.
happening too soon.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
like
It should have been in February.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a special thing. It's coming back after all this time, and there's another one next month. It's
Right.
like, what? Okay,
A week before the Royal Rumble was poor planning.
absolutely.
What's the main
which also
event?
tells me Gunther's not going to have a match at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, absolutely. He's not.
That seems
Yeah.
crazy. That seems utterly crazy.
That the world champion isn't being defended his title on a main event.
But this could be why they are the double title thing, which I'm on record as saying I hate.
Why?
But because I'm not the world champion if he is too. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's another dude in the same company that's also the world champion,
Okay.
what does my belt mean exactly?
I don't know. Because
I'm the champion of Fridays. You know what I'm saying? He's the champion of Mondays. No. He's supposed to be the world champion.
But it's two different. Okay, I get what you mean, but it's two different shows. That's like saying there shouldn't be an AEW world champion because there's a WWE world champion.
No, that's a whole different company.
No, but if you're
it still
champion of the
says
world,
WWE World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Universal Undisputed, whatever.
there should
champion.
be one whole champion of all of the champions.
I would love that, but that's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
Synergistically wise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in my own company, and like we're seeing it now, all these people who go over the different shows. But real quick, Randy Constant for 1999.
Yeah, man.
Gunther IC title run greater than Gunther World Heavyweight run.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate because you would think with the World Heavyweight Championship, he would be a way bigger and better presence on the show.
Sure.
But he's gotten way less TV time. And this happened before he even won the world title.
Yeah.
After he lost that IC title, nothing. But at the same time, the IC title has also decreased in value because we barely see Braun Breaker on televiation.
He'd be in the stands with us.
chilling.
we went to Raw, looked at us, there go Braun Breaker. What's he doing sitting next to us?
Which is why Monday Night Raw shouldn't be no 2.5 hours. You got these wrestlers that ain't doing nothing.
Nothing, bro.
Have them do something.
You got time for them. Speaking of time, when I talk to Jey Uso before we move on, Jey Uso is doing it again. He's doing it again, man.
What's he doing?
Now, you remember, originally, Montez Ford got this over.
Okay.
Now, we know Montez had to switch things up to doing this with the crowd because Jay's been doing that. This past Monday, he tried to change the yeet up and he did this. And I said, Jay, we're not doing it. We're not doing it, bro. I'm tired of this and I'm sick of these thefts, man. I need to know what happened in the locker room. I'm not going to talk about the rumors, but old girl looked great on NXT. Anyway.
Oh, God.
I do love that he cut the chance off so he could deliver his promo properly, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was where he's like, hey, not right now. I'm serious.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It worked.
It was so intense. I love that Jey Uso more than anything because it allows you to get behind him. Hella pause.
Every time he seems like he about to cry in his promos. that's what it looked like to me.
They keep saying, oops. When he starts getting like his words get jumbled, you're like, oh yeah. Hit a little bit of the whiskey right before.
You gotta hit that whiskey.
It's like some middle school teacher told him, "You, sir, will never win a world championship." You know what I mean? He giving the lean on me, emotions back.
You ain't grade my papers. You would have called my mom all the time. I'm trying my hardest. He was like, man, this dude is really making me believe this.
100%.
New Intercontinental Champion. The first ever women's Intercontinental Champion is Lyra Valkyria. Should have been Zelina Vega.
I say it should have been Dakota Kai.
It should have been Dakota.
But I now have a theory that Dakota Kai might win the Royal Rumble.
Why?
People were very. Here's the thing, especially since how many injuries she's had.
Yeah.
And you can compare her to like a Tegan Knox, but I think Dakota has always shown more personality. She's come out with, fire moves, all that jazz. But when she gets hurt, and then you see her on these like streams and stuff, or these interviews, these segments, she always has so much passion behind it. You're like, man, I want her to win. She has that value of wanting her to get something. And I think that her not getting the IC titles, if it isn't, it should be setting her up for something better. I don't know if a Dakota Kai Rhea Ripley match works.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
But maybe it's someone else. I don't know.
I mean, there's always the other women's world champion that's out there.
Yeah, Dakota Kai versus Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, man. It doesn't look good. She gonna stay in that mid card. I thought it should have been Zelina Vega or Shayna Baszler winning that IC title. Yeah. Shayna Baszler has been getting shafted, and not in a way that
Lord have mercy.
Since the entire anyway.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I agree with you in the sense that these people have been overlooked in a certain sense.
Yes.
But it's the support. I feel like always the audience tells you who the right choice is.
Yeah.
And when it came to that match, that regardless of everything else, with Lyra versus Dakota, the crowd chose Dakota.
And Lyra she still got so much more time to be on that roster.
Yeah,
she shouldn't have gotten that title this soon. She's an amazing talent, amazing wrestler. Her look is incredible. She's yoked, she's ripped. Her moves are so dope. But Dakota definitely had that audience.
Yeah. But also there's
I would have called it an audible.
Yeah. I still need to see a little bit more personality from Lyra too.
Yeah, it's just right now she's like, oh, I'm a Raven.
Yeah. And what is this? I'm tired of seeing this. Because I'm not about to do this.
I don't know.
You're not going to be in the crowd doing it with her?
I'm not doing that.
You're not going to make a little sign?
No. Because it's like, it's not Randy Orton. It's like, you giving me, come on, man.
Could you imagine? They do a camera shot of like 15 people like, yeah. we're the Valkyrie.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Raven. They start.
That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been.
Make her the new Coco Beware. Have her come out with a Raven.
No. Okay, you're just trying to bury her at this point.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with Coco?
You and your Corey Graves, but
yeah.
But congrats to Lyra though.
Congrats to Lyra.
For sure.
Sammy beats the Miz with the Blue Thunder Blue Thunder bomb.
I texted this man right when it happened. I'm like, that is way better than ending it with a haluva kick.
But it's also the first time he's ever won with that move in WWE.
But that's the first time he ever set it up with the kick.
You know what I mean? I was like, that works.
Because too much time has to pass. You kick and then you fall. And then he gets, it's like, kick, slam, done.
Then you're done.
Yeah, I like the new direction. I hope they keep it that way.
That would be fire. So now I would like to say Bayley and Nia going to Raw makes more sense, especially with the competition needing to be refreshed on both shows.
Yeah.
But before we go to that, has there anything? Let's talk about the merger with TNA and WWE. Not merger, the new partnership.
Yeah. Congrats to both TNA and WWE.
Thanks, Dead Kirby.
They have this new partnership where they'll be working together. PLEs. They said people could pop up on TNA. People could pop up on Raw. People could pop up SmackDown. It seems like it will mostly be still NXT and TNA. But is there anybody that you would like to see? Because for me, John Cena making an appearance in TNA would be bananas.
Apparently that's been pitched from the things that I was reading this morning. Like someone is trying like hell to have a game-changing appearance of John Cena showing up on TNA.
Listen, The Rock went to NXT.
Yeah. Sure.
So the possibilities are endless, bro.
Absolutely. But speaking of popping up,
I
think it's time for the segment that's sweeping the nation.
Where's my broom?
I got so much anger from last week or any episode where we have a lot to discuss and that the segment doesn't show up. It really is sweeping the nation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
So here we go. The return after 1 week off, for God's sake, of Chris's list.
You just made the list.
Thank you, I think.
Yeah. It happens.
Always got to guess.
You got a ticket
I got another moist.
Hold it.
Didn't do Chris's list last week. 29. It's increasing.
They keep
it's
going
like
up.
super chats out here.
You're almost $100 in.
I'm about to say, what? All
Yeah,
right.
man. 3 tickets, boy.
The ink is running. It's so moist. That's disgusting. Literally disgusting.
That's crazy.
But anyway, today's Crystal's list. Top 5
Yeah.
favorite company crossover moments.
Oh, okay. Let me go first, just off top, because you
Yeah.
said John Cena. John Cena going to ECW to face Rob Van Dam for the WWE title.
Okay, you like the dude at the Magic. I'm like, right now, I'm the dude at the Magic Castle
Yeah.
who was mad at me when I came with a collarless dress shirt. Because you're supposed to wear a tie.
Yes.
But collarless dress shirt can't wear no tie.
No.
Yeah.
And so the security dude was like, you.
Get
That's
your
where I'm
ass
at
in
right
there.
now. Because I'm going to let that ride.
Thank
but
you.
at that time, ECW was owned by WWE.
yeah.
It wasn't really. But why?
I'll give you my top one.
Yeah.
WWE's Taz beating WCW's Mike Awesome for the ECW title
Yep.
in ECW.
Correct.
Mm.
Yeah. Because Mike Awesome signed to WCW, but was the world champion of ECW.
Yeah.
Yes.
And ECW was panicking, like, well, what do we do?
Mhm.
WWE allows them to borrow Taz back
Yes.
to beat Mike Awesome for the title. And then Taz dropped to Tommy Dreamer the next day or something?
Yeah, and I think Tommy Dreamer like immediately
Oh, no,
lost
to
it.
Rhino.
Or no, Taz lost it to Dreamer, who lost it to Rhino.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we
I'm
go.
going to hit you with another one before you hit yours. Alundra Blaze going to WCW with the WWE women's title.
You see, doing these ones
Yeah,
that
like
are
very because she was gone.
Yeah. Because she was signed to WCW.
Yeah.
Yes, she still had the women's belt. But I see what you're doing. See, why is he getting a moist ticket? I'm just saying.
Oh, God.
Get to work, man. Always going up against the black man.
Wait, what?
Yo, I have literally been looking forward to this show all week, bro.
Yeah.
This makes me so happy, man.
So
let's see.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, why is it wet? Why is it wet, bro?
I don't know.
You didn't even do this before you. All right.
Yeah.
It's not my hands.
Yo,
Well, what is it then?
I don't know.
That's much worse.
Feel the pad.
No, I don't want the
Feel
pad.
it.
oh,
It's not my hands. It's horrible.
oh.
Because what? No!
Oh,
What else could it be?
bro. God.
It's-
Oh,
God.
Oh my God.
that's my
I'm
phone,
in the shower crying later. Like, ah!
What do you
bro.
think? It's not me.
What? You
Bro.
can't speak English no more. Oh my God.
Not me.
You look like the Jordan meme right now.
Bro.
But it's not me. You can see, you feel it. You feel the papers.
The paper does feel wet as well. I was saying, when you threw the pad, my phone is on my leg. So when you threw the pad, the phone hit my ball, bro. Oh my God.
It always hurts when it just hits one. Why does it hurt so much more?
One, bro. The ticket says wrong answer. 1548.
Oh, 48. Oh,
That's insane, bro. Here, pass this back to your
I don't
boy,
know.
man.
Touch it, toss it back at him.
You threw it like a Joaquin Wild hat.
Hey, I'm conglomerating out here, boy.
Oh God.
Has anything happened?
Hold on, wait a
Go ahead.
minute.
You didn't do your list.
Oh God. Oh, all right. I'm gonna go with an episode of. I think there was multiple episodes of Raw where ECW just had matches on Raw.
Okay.
At the time, they were building up to their barely legal pay-per-view, their first pay-per-view ever.
Mm-hmm.
And Vince thought it was a good idea to let them have some promo time. And there were literally ECW matches on Monday Night Raw. And it was like, it was mind blowing
Yeah.
at the time. It's like the Dudley Boys are like wrestling, and people don't realize that either. Like so many of these people that eventually were signed
Yeah.
to WWE had matches while working for another company.
That's probably how it happened.
Yeah.
Partly, sure.
I'll give you a more recent one. Amos has been doing great work in pro wrestling. Noah is already a tag champion over there. She's been dominating.
Shout out to
Let me ask
Omos.
you this: did you watch those matches?
No, but I saw the clips.
So you're saying he's having a great run over there based on
the clips.
Okay, all right.
You know what you
I've
just did?
seen enough.
What did I just do?
You just Corey Graves them.
I did not do
You
that.
Corey Graves them, man.
I just asked a question, man, because there's a lot of praise. You know what I mean for certain people on the show.
Yeah.
and so I'm always interested. Like, okay, interesting. What are we basing that on?
That's why he's the heel of the show.
He's
'Cause I
the
don't see-
heel.
All right, I guess
You are the heel.
I get. See, this is what he does.
we're down being.
He's the CM Punk to my Seth Rollins.
Yo. You know what got me?
What?
Earlier when he was like, yeah, man, I don't like black women. That right there.
It's like you hear it. You know he's doing it.
He's doing it, bro.
I have to go on Chris Van Vliet to tell my side.
Why'd you pronounce his name like that?
How would you say it?
Chris Van Vliet.
Oh, boy.
Point my side. Has
Hilarious.
anything happened in AEW that you guys would like to talk about?
Ricochet's been doing great work.
I was about to say the character is actually getting traction.
Man.
Yeah.
Like I have, I have been very staunch about
I like that.
my sort of criticisms of Ricochet.
Yeah.
And it's never about him as an in-ring performer.
Mhm.
It's just I always think there's a certain self-awareness. It's
Yeah.
kind of like our interview with Joaquin Wild, where
Mhm.
he talks about the things that you can control as a performer versus those you can't.
Yeah.
And I don't think Rick has necessarily fully realized, you know what I mean? The things that he can control and worked on them to the point that they are a little more acceptable.
Yeah.
In this character, however, he's found something.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
basically like a corny dude. Speaking of someone who's not corny, shout out to Kim Gilmore with the $20 super chat. Says CT only watched WWE growing up, so the Christmas list is falling on blind eyes and deaf ears. But I have an idea for the next one. What are your favorite moments or segments from the WWE archives?
Let me tell you something.
Hey, Kim, you cooking with grease.
The WWE Vault YouTube channel
Yes.
is on fire.
It is.
Yeah.
Utterly on fire.
Yeah.
It's all the things that I wish they made more of a pub about for the WWE network, where it's like, oh yeah, all the old Titan Sports tapes that you'd rent at Blockbuster, just put those on the network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some were there, but you had to go searching. You
Right.
gotta go, but like they just putting them out on
Mhm.
YouTube,
Yeah.
and it's like, where else you gonna watch Samoa Joe wrestle John Cena from a house show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's an hour, an over 60-minute retrospective of Taz versus Sabu, the feud that made ECW.
Yeah.
And like you could watch it in its entirety on WWE Vault.
They did a whole thing about
Incredible.
Austin and ECW. on the
You
Vault.
sure did.
Yeah.
They covered his whole time in ECW.
Yeah.
I love that, man. And it goes to show that because you can put it in streaming, YouTube being streaming,
Yeah.
that is so much more a bigger wave than the former CEO's run.
Sure.
Mhm.
So
Because that's what YouTubers do. They like take moments from things and like, I'm gonna tell you the chronological story of this. But WWE's like, we could just do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On our channel. and
exactly.
we
And get the
actually have the
views.
footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Legally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have to copyright strike nothing.
Yeah.
Here's something, because I'm a battle royal guy. I would love if they put the pre-show battle royal from, I believe it was either Mania, I think it was Mania 21, that Booker T won.
Mm.
So I think a lot of those, you have to have the DVD in order to watch those. So,
Yeah.
They
yeah.
put the tag team battle royal on WWE Vault. Remember that?
Wait, which one?
Where it's like Kane and Mankind were a tag team.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
they did a tag team battle royal. It was the tag team Royal Rumble, in fact. I
Yes,
think.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. And I forgot that happened. And
Yeah.
That's a great. They should bring that back.
You remember when they had like the minis battle royal or Royal Rumble for?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, CT,
Yeah.
because I want to ask y'all about the speculation
Mhm.
of the Royal Rumble becoming 2 nights, the same way WrestleMania and SummerSlam is.
It should be.
You
Yeah.
in favor of this?
Yes, just like every one of the big four should be 2 nights: Survivor Series, Royal
Almost Survivor
Rumble,
Series.
SummerSlam, WrestleMania, and that's the big four.
Yeah.
Those are all 2 nights. Money in the
Wrestle-
Bank now too.
Sure. WrestleMania, I was hesitant, but it's working.
Uh huh.
Royal Rumble to me makes the most sense. To have
Wait a
2
minute,
nights.
you were hesitant about WrestleMania being 2 nights?
Anything 2 nights is crazy. I mean, look.
No. When they cut whose match was it? Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe from 12 minutes to 8 minutes to 2 minutes. I said we can't. And also it was so loaded. Pause. So having 2 nights for that.
No need for a pause.
I don't trust you guys anymore. I don't know what's gay or not anymore.
Loaded is fine. What did you say?
First of all, yeah.
That's a
That's not
conversation
what
off
pause is
air.
about. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Pause is if something is overly sexual more than it sounds. It sounds more sexual than it is.
And that's what we're gonna say on
pause.
camera.
Yeah.
You know? But back to your point about the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. But see, because the Rumble is like there's the men's Rumble and then there's the women's Rumble. When they're on the same show, one of them inherently loses luster.
Right.
Because you just lived through one. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're like, oh God.
Same with War Games matches. Like all of those like things that have become specialty matches.
Yeah.
When you have 2 of them on the same night, you're like, well, that one was better than that one, or why'd they do this and that, or whatever. So I, honestly, because they're doing it in Riyadh next year,
thanks, Scar.
I would say have all the men's stuff be in Riyadh, and then have the women's one be here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So, that is interesting.
So like WrestleMania 2, where it's like it's happening in several places.
Yeah,
exactly. But it's a 2-night thing.
Yes, two nights. But have night 1 men's stuff Riyadh, night 2 all the women's stuff be here. Load it with surprises or whatever.
I need that to happen because, first of all, shout out to the women's roster in general.
Yeah.
Now that it's become so strong all across WWE, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown, you can do that and tell so many different amazing stories instead of trying to shoehorn everything into one night.
Yeah,
right.
How do you feel with some of the the alleged surprises of like Gail Kim and Mickie James possibly being in this year's Rumble?
I always want to see Mickie James.
Mickie James is, she's a friend of the show.
Yeah.
I feel like if this was 5 years ago, because her last run didn't get what it deserved. WWE does this thing where once they feel that you are the put somebody over wrestler,
absolutely,
they keep you there, and they don't really allow you to come out of that unless you somehow steal the crowd within that 2 minutes that you out there, or if you are bigger than the baby face that you're facing. Or the heel that you're dealing with.
Yeah, because I think her last like major feud was with Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
and they were really trying to shine Alexa Bliss up. So it was also I guess might be coming back.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss she's great, man. I don't want her to do that
demon-y.
Yeah, I don't want her to do the demon gimmick, but I want her to be Alexa Bliss. But I don't know where she fits now on this roster. She would have been a great opponent for Liv as champion. I don't see her and Rhea being able to do anything together, but I could see her and Lyra doing something on the show.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
man.
A heel Alexa Bliss and I think she would pull a lot from Lyra character wise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of characters, man, Rey Mysterio, the GOAT of the Luchadors, living legend, king of the Luchadors, king of the Luchadors, opened up SmackDown. He's not the king?
No, I'll give him king.
All right, cool.
I
misspoke.
We're big WWE people.
We
on the
are.
show. We primarily cover it, but
I love Rey Mysterio.
There are literally like luchadors who are like national institutions abroad. You know, like
Blue
El
Demon.
Santo and Blue Demon and people like that.
But you know what? When you say Rey Mysterio, they all bow down, bro.
I know, yeah.
He's the most worldwide phenom known luchador.
I don't disagree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm no shade to Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, we love Rey. Rey, if you're hearing this,
Friend of the show.
You're a friend of the show because he follows us.
Yeah.
And Chris is a heel. DJ C, $30. Oh my goodness. Round of applause. Let's extend that for my guy, man. Says salute to you, my guy. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, man. Y'all are really blessing us, man. Let me tell you something. The reason we appreciate these super chats more than anything, the price of the studio that went up. So we really appreciate y'all for giving us these blessings, man. Kevin Owens comes out and nobody's talking about Kevin Owens' choice in shirts.
Yeah. Is it like son of a
Canadian
security
dream, son of a security
technicians?
Yeah. Unreal.
He might be the shirt goat.
in WWE.
In WWE,
Yeah. I don't be seeing no vintage being on his body.
Can I see your notepad, please?
Yeah.
And a pen?
You want to touch that again?
I mean, I'm already in it. I gotta wash my hands.
Yeah. You can't wet the rain.
You can't wet the rain?
Yeah, it's already wet.
No, I figured that's what that meant.
There is a Kevin Owens shirt that like are you okay? Look like a rowboat.
You stretched out, boy.
Trying not to capsize.
Switch that off the screen. Mark is trying to see stuff, man.
So Kevin Owens did wear a shirt one time where it was his KO shirt. You know how he has like the American flag colors?
Oh,
in
yeah,
it?
yeah,
But
yeah.
it was a Canadian flag.
I have not
And it was
seen
a
that.
limited time run for charity that he did. And I almost got my hands on one, but it was a 3X because it was one that he actually wore.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
Wait, he's a 3X?
at the time.
Okay.
Think about like Kevin Owens,
Yeah,
like
no, yeah.
you know what I'm
He's-
saying, at
he's
various
go-
times.
He's
in
gone through
WWE.
some bodies.
He's a big dude, yeah.
Yeah.
So anybody out there that knows
That's a
where I
good
can get my
pause.
hands on the KO Canadian version shirt, I need that. I'll top dollar. I'll spare no expense.
Yes. We'll top dollar.
Yeah,
AJ
that's
Francis.
a 3X.
Shut
That is
up.
a 3X boy. Can you believe he tried to clear the top rope for a plancha? one time?
That was
What was
still-
he thinking?
I don't know that, but I love that he was one of the like he became one of the main faces of. We've not seen him in NXT or WWE
Sure.
at all, and he was like, "Hell yeah!" # WWE NXT AJ Francis. Like, all right, man.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. No, you don't get to write tickets.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
you got
care if you
tickets.
got. I don't care if you have the notepad.
It's legalized.
No, it's
Yeah,
a
no,
legal
it is.
pad.
I legalized it earlier. I
Yeah.
blessed it at the courts. So
Yeah, man.
Is that why it's wet?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
The
it's holy
paper
water.
is as I tried to rip it off, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like elasticy. So it's like the paper might be on some polyesterness. I don't know.
What's the ticket?
Read
for?
your ticket,
Yeah, read
boy.
your
They
ticket.
don't make no polyester
Read
paper.
your
My ticket for not acknowledging Ray as the king. $6. I did acknowledge that he was the king. I just was saying Ray would bow down to Blue Demon and
Habla
El Santo.
español, Christopher.
Sí, un poquito.
What does Rey stand for?
King.
All right then.
But he ain't even the first king. He was Rey Mysterio Jr.
I
for
know,
the longest
yeah,
time.
but and what happened to him?
He's the current king. I said that.
all right. Then
You
that's-
notice I give you a break on the price of that ticket.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
$6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you cut it in fourth.
now it's all even. You evened out your balance.
You know what I mean?
Now it's all one ticket now because it's all so wet down here.
Speaking of, well, I can't say that, but I will say
Speaking of wet,
water is great, right, guys? Water is great. So the next match on SmackDown that I definitely want to talk about is the true GOAT of the women's division, which is Bianca Belair. And Naomi had a tag team match against Nia and Candice LeRae. Great match. Fluidity. There were no
Hiccups
or clumpy moves. It was fire, man. And it raised the question to me that I wanted to ask you guys about Nia Jax. Who would win? Nia Jax or China
in a way, okay.
in a match?
As far as like kayfabe is concerned,
We're talking about who would you have go over? Nia is the most dominant women's force that we've had in WWE.
I think the money would be in China doing like a slam to Nia Jax, but I would put Nia Jax over China. I think Nia is a better worker all around than China, and China wouldn't be able to like fully low blow Nia Jax, and that's like one of her.
So she'd be able to partially do it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Nia's working with down there. I don't know how them lips is moving. So I'm saying like you would. I don't know where. So if she low blowed her, like, she did do that like
we on Patreon.
Speaking of which, we will be doing an incredible after show today on our Patreon. If you're not a member, get over there. We've been giving you guys some incredible content, and it's just beginning. Dude's big below $10. I can't support a man that abandons his kid. Screw K.
Screw Ray.
Screw Ray. KI is delusion for 2025, and so do I. Is choosing delusion?
KO is choosing delusion.
Oh, KO.
Yeah.
Got it. That's my bad, man.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for that.
Did I ever tell you the story when I got curved by Nia Jax?
What?
No.
No.
Tell us.
I'll tell it on the Patreon.
Look at that.
You got curved?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear this story, boy.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's
man.
you gonna tell them the Patreon today.
I'm gonna tell it on the Patreon.
All right,
today.
perfect.
I can't wait to hear this.
So I would like to say that during the match, during the entrances, Bianca always gets a pop. Talking about goats. She got more pop than McDonald's Sprite. She always gets popped.
You know what? You're right, because that's McDonald's bites back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were trying to drink it, like, oh, it took a taste. It tasted me.
Different. It tasted me.
Yo, that is
You
wild.
was trying to take it tasted me?
Yeah, it hurts a little bit.
McDonald's Sprite tasted me.
Like
You
it's
got
spicy
teeth
every
to
time.
Who says that?
Yo.
Listen,
Wow.
I'm gonna say, listen, bell ringers. Listen to me, man. Martin said this the other night. We were hanging out with Mateen for his birthday. Burns is funnier than he should be. This is unacceptable, man.
What you want?
I was drinking McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah.
It tasted me.
It hurts though. It like you can't gulp it.
Oh, you cannot.
No. You'll be in the hospital.
Yeah, lives have been lost from that.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that stuff is crisp.
I was in a coma when I was 12 one time. I remember.
So we see Carmelo and Big Jim have a great match.
Yes,
Great energy.
Can I just say,
Please.
Carmelo might be the best character on SmackDown.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little dick, right? Like that's it. Like that's what he's always.
Yeah.
This what?
I
Stop.
hate this guy.
Yeah.
I hate
But
this dude.
he's like this little swaggy asshole. And
Yeah.
he's so, oh man, it's perfect.
Man,
There's no one else doing it like him on there, man.
Oh,
that's
man.
very true. He's the Bow Wow of WWE. I told you that.
Yeah.
He's definitely Bow Wow. Jacob versus
Bow Wow
Braun.
is crazy.
Yeah. I just caught that. He was saying it too fast at first.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's the Shad Moss of SmackDown.
Shad
He is ready to
Let
host.
me hold you.
Ready to host BET's
106.
106 in Park.
What was the award show where Bow Wow hosted? And he was trying to be saucy, and he was like, "We're about to go right about now."
And the timer kept clicking down. He goes, okay, yeah, we got. All right, but at some point, it's about to happen. I was just,
kept
what was it
going.
when Ace Hood's watch fell apart at the BT red carpet?
Yeah.
And Bow Wow goes, oh yeah, that's about $20,000 right there.
Oh,
We have never seen Ace Hood since then.
No, it was over.
with respect to Ace Hood, Ace Hood is thriving. He and his
Yes.
queen Sheila Marie. Sheila Marie's a friend of the show. Gorgeous. They have an amazing family.
Good
He
for them.
got like this little mansion. It's not little. It's a mansion. It's a mansion in I think Florida somewhere.
Oh.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's thriving. Him and his family. So
Good
even if he
for him.
got out of music or transitioned to another aspect, but that watch was crazy.
Yeah, I think he must have bought it from a teen.
Oh, hilarious.
Anyway,
I see. Yeah, he got many a blowed up watch
Yeah.
from Genie Lamp, aka.
I'm like, hey man, this watch doesn't tell time. Yeah, you go here. Let me look at it.
Russell Palmer Jr., we thank you, man. Appreciate it. The bell ringer's been on us. They say we got to stop the show for $19.99 or more. So here that is. Candid Marsh,
Yeah.
thank you.
guy.
$19.99 says, what up, fellas? Shout out to you all and the bell ringers. Missed the start time, trying to catch up. What's the start time for the East Coast? So we always go live between 1 and 1:15. So that'll be 4 or 4:15 for you guys on the East Coast. If you are in Central Time, that will be 3 for you guys. All right. So thank you so much. Deirdre Rabbit came in as well. Thank you so much for that, Deirdre Rabbit. I want to make sure I hit everybody. Did I get everybody's name? Huh? Cool, man. We cannot thank you guys enough, man. I'm telling you, that white man ain't playing about the cost of the studio. Rent is going up.
What was that last question from Naya or China?
Yeah.
You think Naya's a better worker than China was? China
Absolute.
wrestled with some dudes and had some decent matches.
Because
Granted, it was like Chris Jericho.
Yeah, exactly.
like
Chris
that.
Jericho and Chris Jericho talked about how he'd gotten threatened, like if he hurt China or if he didn't make her look good, what they would have done in his career or him physically. I was like, oh, that's why that was a good match. But also the work rate in like 1998, 1999 WWE wasn't. It was punch kick. Here's a couple body slams. So
That's what Stone Cold was, though, bro.
yeah,
That
he had
was
a
all
broken
of it.
neck.
Yeah,
and
but
he
It was
like-
Dead
yeah,
Rabbit.
yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
gas to the gills.
Yo, Jacob cut that promo,
Yeah.
and the crowd was with him. He changed the what to a huh, and I actually like it. Y'all can either boo us, huh? Cheer us, huh? Whatever you do, I'm just getting started, huh?
Because he done did that in people's face several times. What you finna do, huh? And just everybody's like,
Yeah.
It's the hunt that scare you.
Yeah.
Very scary.
If you
Start
do
clutching
it,
for pearls that ain't
Yeah.
there.
But he kind of looked like Reptar.
Why are you so
was
bad?
incredible reference.
Reptar.
Reptar?
Yeah. He got a very
Yo.
Reptarian face. So it's like scary, you know?
Does Jacob now, because he picked that mic up and I felt like that was symbolic because Solo walked off.
Dipped off, yeah.
Does Jacob look at it like, now I got the baton. Now this is me running things. So when Solo comes back, the love that Jacob had for Solo, he turns it like you abandoned us.
Yeah.
Now it's me and you, Solo. And then Tama Tonga's caught in the middle. Tongaloa comes back. We know when Bachaloa get back, he gonna be with Tama. You know?
Yeah.
Wait, but who would you make the babyface in that situation?
Against Solo, Solo
So-
got to turn face. Because Jacob is great as a heel.
I don't think the fans gonna ride with you on that.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
I think they want to cheer Jacob.
We do want to cheer Jacob, but
That's
I'm
the
talking about the
problem.
way the story is going.
It gonna be like Braun Break. It's certain heels like they just too badass.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like when you were just that much of a hard nosed big time player. I don't know
Yeah.
what the
was
word
good.
terminology you want to use, but it's just like after a while you're like, yo, I mess with this.
I mess with this
what I mean?
dude,
And
man.
like Jacob has been doing that since his debut.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
I got no jokes for Jacob. Jacob looked like he don't play that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
exactly.
I feel
Right.
like he would read every comment and then come in here and mess us up.
He'd be pacing back and forth outside the studio
Yeah.
door like Darth Maul.
Smoking a cigarette,
While we
just ready.
recording like, hey, is that? Is that
Hey,
Jacob
partner, let me
Fatu?
talk to you for a second. Hey, man, I dog walk your ass.
Like,
Like, I
Mark,
believe
keep that
you.
door locked, Mark.
he's
Stacey
like
Johnson.
the oldest YN.
Stacey Johnson for 1999.
Yeah.
What's up, guys and fellow bell ringers? Much love as always. Write Martin a ticket for that Lips comment. And also, I'm very excited for Tiffany's championship run is going to be elite. P.S. Get CT a broom ASAP. Yeah, you
Where
forget it
is
every
my
week.
broom?
You forget it every
Always.
every week.
I want to see Tiffany Stratton get that Barbie title like we saw
Ooh.
months ago. I want to see her
Oh.
get a custom pink Barbie situation, man. That would be great for her.
That is a great idea.
And it'd be great for merch.
Yeah. Also, we got a Charlotte Flair promo package.
Didn't need it.
Okay.
This guy.
Didn't need it.
What?
He really-
What?
Are you ready? Why you don't need it?
I'm ready.
You don't
Yeah,
need
sure.
it. What's that?
I said, please tell me.
Okay. You don't need a Charlotte Flair vignette package because she is already in your eyes. No, that was you. That she's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So it's like when you
I'd say
see,
one of. I didn't say the. but
I
one
didn't
of.
say you said that.
Yeah.
So
but
when you-
he did a thing.
I just pointed at you.
I know.
He said you said it.
You
I
don't think
pointed
Charlotte
at
Flair
you.
is one of the greatest?
I think she's one of the greatest, sure.
All right. You don't think she's one of the greatest? All right.
Now you crazy, you crazy and out your mind. Because here's what I noticed about Bianca, honestly. Even this, her matches are too smooth, bro.
They're
Like, they
too
don't,
smooth?
They don't look like fights.
What?
She's it's too clean.
There's no such thing as a match being too smooth or
That's
too
not
clean.
true.
No,
Definitely
Sabu said it best. Sabu
Yeah.
said it best. He said sometimes he would make mistakes in his matches because a fight is not supposed to look like you're trying to smoothly do stuff. When you're in a
Absolutely.
fight, you fall over, you get messed up.
Look at someone like RVD who was like super smooth in the ring, right? And super clean, an unbelievable athlete.
Mhm.
He even made things look a little rougher at times because it needs to look like a struggle. Bianca is like, you know what I mean? It's just very, it's just everything. She lands right on her feet every time. She never like misses a step. It's like, it doesn't look like a struggle. It doesn't look like a match.
Well, in that case, I can understand why you love Bailey then.
How? First of all, there will be
Because
no Bailey.
Bailey-
They're all over here.
Wow.
Now, okay, here's what he's doing. Did you see what he did?
Yeah.
Okay, he always does this stuff. You see
He
what
does
yeah,
it, he does it, yeah.
He doesn't like where this is going.
No.
You
So
know?
he's going to bring
Turn it, yeah.
negativity about
Yeah.
something he don't even believe.
I don't
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just to
So
make a point.
Pete, now looking at what you said, I hear you.
Yeah.
I understand you. I thank you for sharing that with us.
Okay.
Charlotte Flair did not need a package because superstars, when they return, are better off just hitting their music and a pop comes.
Sure.
Her getting advertised like she's Giovanni Vinci does not hurt do her any
Yo.
service. Randy Constance, thank you.
Here's why I think we needed the
Justin Toner, thank you.
thank you, sir.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Deuce
Big
Big
Below,
Below.
$20.
Woo!
Why is Tyrese on Chris's shirt?
What?
Martin needs to be fined for his pause-worthy comments on Carmelo. This is, first of all, this is Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
I get the joke though. Very funny. Very funny.
Russell Palmer Jr. 1999. Read that, Martin. Come on, Mighty Myro.
Russell Palmer Jr. says, I have a question. Do you all think that the bloodline should end when Jey Uso wins the belt and the family acknowledges him as the tribal chief? And make sure y'all drink y'all chocolate milk for MLK Day.
That's a fact.
We definitely will.
We got 421 people watching live.
Hey, yes.
That's the most we've ever had in one live session. Bell ringers, y'all are the freaking goats.
Yes.
Go ahead.
But no, my take on the Charlotte thing is because they reference that she's won the title 14 times.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes you need a reminder of who somebody is, especially if they're about to win their 15th title from Tiffany Stratton.
I was gonna say you need to be reacclimated to Charlotte because the problem is there's perceptions. You know what I mean? Of who she is as a performer and as a wrestler. So if you want to do away with that, don't have her just return because then all that
Pageantry,
yeah, they're gonna take that with you, like, oh, here she go back again. If you want to introduce something new, build it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Couple last points. We got to rush through these. Number one, B-Fab had a match against Piper Niven. Chelsea carried that entire match, and she wasn't even wrestling. That match was. I'm glad to see B-Fab wrestling.
Yes.
I love seeing her. I love seeing not only women but men who have the long legs do a lot of long leg assault moves.
That is not where I expected.
What?
What I mean is like
no, say that again.
Okay. So I love seeing
All right.
a long leg move.
You have such an interesting thing with bodies.
No. I love seeing women who have long legs and men who have long legs do long leg assault moves. For example, Booker T was one of the first wrestlers who had these long legs have long leg assault. I know it sounds weird.
You trying to get to this with a straight face. Yeah.
Masterful. You doubled down. I was like, yeah, you have a body thing. You're like, no. So when I see someone with long legs, I'm like, do long leg thing.
Bro, okay.
I get what you mean, though.
The scissor kick, the Harlem side kick, the Houston hang up. These are all leg assaults, bro. I don't know how to say it any other way.
Leg assaults.
These are leg assaults, bro.
Yeah, they are.
You want leg offense?
I don't know. I guess.
So B-Fab, when she came with the leg assaults, I was like, oh, this is dope. This works for her. Trick Williams also does something similar. He does the trick knee.
Yeah.
He got the long legs, bro. I'm not whistling Dixie.
No, you're not.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Apollo Creed got jumped for talking trash.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
Or Apollo Crews.
Thank you. Apollo Creed.
Apollo Creed is dead.
Yeah.
Apollo Creed is dead, boy.
Yeah.
Apollo got jumped.
Does Apollo Crews? He just gets his ass whooped backstage now. He don't even really.
Yeah.
He does that, or he like talks to Pretty Deadly. They have not put that man. Or his last match was like when he lost to the Bloodline against. Yeah.
And he deserved it, man. He deserved to get jumped. Because why are you meddling in tag team business?
Meddling? For sure.
Oh, man.
He has no business there.
No. He don't even have a tag team partner.
Yeah.
Why are you so
Baron Corbin's
what's
on
up?
Twitter fighting. So
he's really?
Yeah, he on Twitter like telling people that Ray Phoenix should be locked in his contract in AEW. So
why? Why would he say that?
Because he's trying to get a job at AEW, probably.
Oh, that makes sense.
Backstage over there at some show recently.
Yeah.
I will say, why is Santino Marella not in the main event picture? He doesn't have to have the title yet, but he has everything. He has the look.
Yeah,
he
you
has
say
the promo.
Santino Marella?
Santino
what?
Marella?
What did I say?
Santino Marella.
Like
I definitely
Cobra?
meant Santos Escobar.
Okay, I was like,
I'm tripping.
I'll tell you several reasons why Santino Marella.
Number one, he's retired.
Yeah, hey.
And he's like the chief in TNA right now.
Right.
Yeah. So
I meant
Santos Escobar.
I'm tripping.
I think the Garzas are better than Santos Escobar.
Are you serious?
Wow. Interesting.
Very.
Do you like cocaine with your narcotic? Or do you just do it solid?
Is cocaine not a narcotic?
It's a different one.
You an addict. You cutting your drugs with
drugs.
Just need a little cocaine to it.
Put that in there.
Hey, yo, dog.
Yep.
I'm not even down to party no more.
I'm putting coke on my crack. Is that what it is?
Yo.
We gotta go straight to rehab. All of them.
Straight to rehab.
Straight to it, boy. Finish.
No, man. Both of them are taller. Both of them have better personalities, better characters. Santos, I think, was great in Lucha Underground.
Uh-huh.
But he has like crash out energy. Like that's like when you see him on TV, I'm like, I feel like this dude would wow out in real life. But I think Humberto would be a really good babyface if they gave him more time to shine.
Mhm.
And I think Angel Angel has like a really great moveset. Speaking of great movesets, Maul Grant with the 1999 dropping it down with the finisher says, "Yeah, here with my tithes and offerings. Don't have much to say. Want to show love to y'all and the Discord fam. Thank you.
Yeah.
We love you as well. And yeah, I'd be in that Discord. We're gonna start a new Discord soon because the old Discord is in transition. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have a new Discord soon. I'll get that link out to everybody.
Starting fresh is crazy, boy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about starting fresh, even in the friendships. It's like, man, it's a lot of stuff we can't say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we squashed it.
Yeah.
You brought up Lucha Underground. I wanted to ask, do you think there's ever a world where we get like, because there's a famous Pentagon Chelsea Green match.
Oh yeah.
From Lucha Underground.
You sent us the link.
Yeah, and why do you think they'd ever go there in WWE?
Never.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Not the way they're doing in Lucha Underground.
No, they
He was
would go full blast.
destroying them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Chelsea Green is such a great talent, man.
Yeah.
She's so expressive in her face. I always say that, like, people who have great facial expressions are great usually in acting in general.
Yeah.
So you look at, I'll give you this random reference, Felicia Rashad's daughter, Condoleezza, or Condi, she's Rashad, Felicia Rashad's daughter. She was on Billions, and just her eye acting, like her facial expressions are crazy. But yeah, man,
I can see Chelsea in some movies.
Chelsea's great.
She had long legs too. I like long leg people doing long leg things.
You like long leg assaults?
More long legged, highlighting. I'd like to see them run that. You know
who didn't have a good long leg assault?
Who?
Kevin Nash.
Well, no,
he had no leg assault.
You could tell he had basketball knees. You know what I'm saying? Like he played in college, right?
Yeah.
So like, it was like his movement was very. Oh, he used to play some ball because then he ain't bending over to get nothing off the mat. No. He ain't running super fast.
No.
He ain't nah. You just gonna get this power bomb.
But Kevin was so
skip
tall.
Leg day, bro.
He's always skipped leg day. He was super huge up top. He was so tall that he made Scott Hall look like he was normal height.
Facts.
Yeah.
And Scott Hall was a big guy.
Monstrous.
Yeah.
Especially when you look like AWA Scott Hall. Like, good Lord.
Diamond stud.
With just a mustache.
That mustache
was
looks
like very off.
Oh, they had wild steroids in the 80s, bro.
Yeah.
Like that. Like you ever see like old pictures of Sting? Where you're like, how did you move?
Yeah.
How do you wipe?
Right. He was big as the Warrior when they were in the tag team together. It was like y'all was out of control.
His necks.
just
crazy necks.
All right. It's time to get out of here, guys.
Oh, we didn't cover the main event. Bayley lost.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, your girl lost.
Listen, because she likes to put people over, CT. That's why.
Bianca has given 2 years of her career to putting people over.
Winning a tag team title and being on top still? Who's she putting over, CT? Herself? Huh? Yeah, see?
Hey, wait. Hey, this is what you do. This is what you do when you ain't got no comeback?
Yeah. You just look off in the distance.
In the distance.
That's
man.
right.
Oh,
so let's get out of here.
What's the ticket for?
The ticket is for waiting till now to tell your milkman origin story. Nia Jax curving. The price is $69.99.
That's the most expensive ticket today.
That's wild.
Let me tell you
why is it wet?
Let me tell you what saved this gimmick.
Yeah.
This ticket book. That's the only thing that saved this gimmick.
100%.
We just gave them a new character, man.
Unk, what is
Big
it?
Boss Unk.
Big
But I'm
Boss
saying
Unk?
if they bring in a new cop or like a meter maid, yeah.
Speaking of which, this is what I'm gonna say as we get out of here, man. You brought something to everybody's attention, everybody being us. You posted the thing, remember with the ages of YN, Big Bro, Unk, and School.
Yeah.
The age groups. And he posted it in the group chat to take Unk off of himself.
Right.
because you fall under that by like a year. So
Yeah.
you should be big bro.
I'm big bro.
Nah, man.
Y'all are unks.
Nah, we changed the age.
Yep.
That's not how that works.
That's how it works.
That's how it definitely works.
The YNs are the ones who said it.
Nah,
No,
and
you
that's
got-
what's crazy. We letting YNs do anything.
Are you gonna tell
They have
them
no
different?
authority.
They have no authority,
No,
bro.
no.
They were shooting at the cops. They have all the authority.
Well, that won't last too long.
You're dang right, boys. You're dang right.
What you got coming up, Mighty Barrow? Talk to the people.
Yeah, Kayla Braxton, now known Kayla Becker, that's her real name.
Not known by her name.
Yeah. But yeah, former WWE superstar Kayla Braxton is putting on a benefit show at the Kookaburra Lounge next Sunday for the fire relief victims. So make sure you check that show out. I'm going to be co-hosting one half of that. So please come to that. Please show support. And you can just donate money if you want to help out the people who lost homes, who lost items, who lost relatives in that situation and loved ones.
Oh, Kim just let us know that you took that from the Discord. She called you out, boy.
What'd you say?
The YN, the meme.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
thank you for saving me, Kim, and then thank you for throwing me under the bus.
Kim is equal opportunity, baby. What you got coming up, Burns?
Oh man, thank you everybody who's followed the @darkarchitect Instagram as well as the Chris Please. Just keep doing that, man. I'm just getting numbers up for various things.
That's big.
I got stuff
Should
going.
we create a red note page?
A red note?
Yeah,
They're
that's
like
the new
the
app.
Chinese TikTok, but TikTok's coming back, so we don't have to.
Oh yeah.
I'm about
Yeah.
to say
Alright,
that
cool.
was as long as the Vince McMahon death angle lasted, this TikTok being gone.
Our final super chat before we get out of here. Russell Palmer Jr. says this is
Just for
Jada Parker. Let me tell you
Right on,
something, boy.
famous Parker.
If I didn't have as much love as I do for that man, we would be talking about that. But she cold. Coming up for me is the Patreon, beforethebell.com. We off today. It is patreon.com/beforethebell podcast. Please continue to rock with us. We have some amazing things coming for you guys. We're still trying to do the big party with you guys. With every member of the Patreon, we have something very special for you before the end of the month. Go ahead.
Also, everybody who's been asking about the link for those exclusive designs that I brought through, the link for that will be available on Patreon today.
Yes.
And then the link will be available for the patrons for a short amount of time. And then that's what it's gonna be.
Show the shirt again.
Yeah, so that will be there today. All the links to all those shirts, limited time only.
Limited time only.
Check them out.
So good luck, because once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
Today must be my lucky day. Baby, you are the prototype. Oh, we got one more.
One more. Whoa,
Glad you didn't
whoa.
hit end. Let's all boo Terry Boolia.
Wow.
Sup, y'all? Great podcast. I'm a big fan of CT from his All Dev Digital days. Remember when BT Kingsley told you, get that meat out of that book?
Wow. Throwback.
Yo, I will explain the inside joke on the Patreon to those who haven't caught it. Thank you guys so much for believing in us, man. Genuinely, thank you so much. We're growing because of y'all. Thanks for watching the live. Please watch the posted video. Comment in the video. Like it, please. Share it. We're trying to get these views up because it is time for us to graduate and get sponsorship, guys. Help us grow. We out.
Laid out for the count. 1, 2, 3. Before the Bell podcast. Before the Bell podcast.